AMC stock is seemingly frustrating to a lot of people right now because it leaves us wondering, why is it trading sideways? Why won't AMC stock go higher? Why does the MOASS seem to be being put off day after day after day? When will the shorts finally cover their shares in AMC stock? Guys, there are so many questions rolling around right there. So let's answer just a few of them in this video, and hopefully with an analogy that makes sense to some people out there. Because yes, AMC stock still has more potential than any other investment, even Shiba, even DWAC. A lot of these runners that are out there, AMC stock could lead to a pot of gold because the potential is unlimited. So let's talk about all of this in the video, and of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing and you want to jump in with a new broker, you can use the link down in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account, and a $100 deposit is going to get you a couple free stocks just for doing so. Sell them, keep them, whatever you want to do, they are yours. All right, now let's talk about AMC stock, because I can see the frustration. I can see a lot of people, I don't know, feeling down lately that AMC stock isn't making the same type of gains that we see in DWAC, in Mark, in Redbox running this morning, and all of these other stocks that are producing winners, and we're sitting here talking about AMC and it's trading sideways. Well, guys, AMC has more potential than DWAC and Mark and Fun and all of these other stocks that are simply driven higher by demand. Now, let's address that really quick. Demand eventually fades out. When you're going to buy something, let's just use AMC stock for example, eventually you will stop adding to your position. Whether that's because you don't have any money left to add, whether that's because the price is too high, or whatever, if you just don't want to buy anymore and you want to keep your portfolio diverse. Eventually, demand runs out. Not for AMC stock though. It is different because the short shares that are out there are guaranteed demand. It's hard to comprehend, but they're guaranteed demand regardless of the price. If the price is 100, they have to buy. If the price is 1,000, they have to buy. If the price is 100,000, they have to buy. The short shares already wrote their obligation. They promised to buy AMC stock back on one of two occasions. One, when they're margin called and they have to buy it back, or two, when they're willing to buy it back because it is a borrowed share. There's no expiration date on it, but it is borrowed, so they have to return it. So how do we get to these margin calls? Everybody wants the margin calls to take place, so this thing is done and over with, and the hedge funds have no opportunity other than to cover their shares in AMC stock. How do we get there? We need one of three things to happen, and one of three things could really drive the short squeeze to begin. Because it's all a game of risk, okay? When it comes down to the hedge funds being margin called, it's just risk management. It's boil it down to that. It's whether or not the lenders to those hedge funds can handle the risk associated with keeping those short shares alive. If the lenders determine, no, they cannot, or they can no longer handle that risk, they will margin call the hedge funds and require those short positions to be covered. If they say, okay, we can maintain this risk for a while, the shares stay alive. So how do we increase this risk for the hedge funds? How do we increase this risk to the point that the lenders want them or require them to cover? The way that we do that is we drive the volume down. Less volume equals less supply. If we are unwilling to sell the shares, then the hedge funds know they can't go out there. They can't go out there and cover their shares at any time they want. That's reported as days to cover. Anything above 8 to 10 days is an increased risk for the hedge funds. Currently, we're sitting around 1 to 2, maybe 3 days to cover on a good day. So we're not there yet. It's not risky enough for the margin calls to take place. Another thing that we could see happen is an increased price. Now, I know you might be saying, but we've seen nothing but down days for like the last 2 weeks. What is going on here? Yeah, but they haven't been that drastic of down days either. A lot of people are getting their attention's being taken to these shiny things like DWAC and Fun and Mark and all of these other stocks that are running up 1,000% in a day. And we might see less things being traded or less shares being traded of AMC stock. That's okay. Guys, we are sustaining a $30+ price point on AMC. That is incredible. That is 10x the valuation of AMC. That is 10 times the fundamental value of the stock based on its fundamentals. We are absolutely doing okay when it comes to price. Sure, we don't have the FOMO buyers right now. We don't have the day traders right now, but the FOMO buyers and the day traders are going to be the first ones to exit when the squeeze begins anyway. If you want to see the prices that you talk about seeing during the short squeeze of AMC stock, you need true apes holding. And I believe as time goes on, all of these day traders will fall off. All of these FOMO buyers are going to fall off, and we're going to be left with only the apes. And when only the apes hold out, that is when we see the squeeze play. Now, the final and third factor that we can see for the AMC stock short squeeze to affect these margin calls are external things that are coming in. Whether or not there's another pandemic out there, whether or not there's government regulation that comes into play, whether or not something outside the country of the United States comes in and affects the overall stock market. There are so many factors that could add risk to the hedge funds that would allow the margin calls to take place earlier. So looking at those three things, low volume, high price, external risk, those are what you need to take place, or those are what you need to have take place in order for the AMC stock short squeeze. But we need all of them, right? And all of them will occur. And I use this example in the live stream today. Hopefully it makes a little sense. If you're a locksmith, I'm very sorry. This is just a crude example. I'm not a locksmith. But if you're picking a lock, you need to keep tension on the tumblers that are in that lock. You put that tensioner in there, and then you pick them in a pattern. Each lock is different. That's why they're locks, and they keep things secure. Each pattern is different, and when you apply pressure to the certain tumbler in there, it eventually falls into place. And if you keep that tension on it, it stays in place. Now, you have to do it. Maybe there's 5 tumblers, and you go 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, right? 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. And if you don't let up the tension, if we don't sell our shares, eventually all of those tumblers fall into place and the lock is opened. Guys, if we do not give up on AMC stock, if we continue to hold our shares in AMC stock, everything will fall into place. I know it gets tiring. I know it gets discouraging at times. I know everybody wants their gains and they want them yesterday, but AMC stock has unlimited potential. And when this sleeping beast wakes up, it is going to be incredible. And I hope you guys stay excited. I hope you stay encouraged, and I hope you build each other up when it comes to holding AMC stock. So guys, nothing in the comments below but encouragement. Throw those diamond hands up. Get those ape emojis in there. Let us know that you are holding and you plan on continuing to hold AMC stock until the mother of all short squeezes is over with. And if this button is still red, make sure to click and subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to trading and you want to open up a brokerage account, there's a link down there for Webull. Make sure to check it out. Use it, sign up, make a $100 deposit, and you're going to get a couple free stocks just for doing so. Sell them, keep them, whatever you want to do. They are yours. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, guys, until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.